We're off to see Residential Freeholds Limited in Hendon. We're looking to collect £2,120 and 51 pence. Just parking down one of the side streets.
The debt is for costs arising out of a long-running dispute with the claimant.
Sentinel Square, there we go.
And Residential Freeholds Limited must pay the £2,000 in full today.
3 and 4 there. What are you looking for? 5? 5 is it?
It's this one.
The agents have found the address, but the door appears to be locked.
Hello, here for Residential Freeholds.
Never heard of you.
No problem. We're High Court enforcement agents. Have you got a copy of your either your rates or anything to show that residential freeholds aren't here?
There's no one here that can help you. I'm just a property manager.
Okay, we need to see some documentation just to show that the company we're after isn't operating from here.
I don't have that information.
You must have some paperwork showing what business operates from here.
I can show you a letterhead. That's as far as it goes.
Okay, yeah, that's a good start, sir. If you could show us that, that would be great. That's incredibly suspicious.
No, don't have that either, actually.
You don't have that either?
Come back tomorrow and someone can help you. I can't help you.
When somebody doesn't want to come to the door and answer us, then that's really a point in our favour, because it's telling me that they've got something to hide. If they didn't have anything to hide, they'll let us in the property.
The man claims he hasn't heard of the company, Residential Freeholds Limited, named on the writ. But he hasn't shown the agents any proof that the debtor company no longer trades from the address. Max and Paul need to investigate further. But first, they've got to get in.
We're going to have to make forced entry if he doesn't want to play ball.
Just a word of advice here.
Business premises.
Business premises. We have the right to force entry if we need to. What do you mean? How can I help you? How can I physically help you? I'm about 5 seconds before the police.
Okay, and I'm about 5 seconds from getting a locksmith here.
Okay, that's fine. You call the police then. I can't help you. We have a writ which entitles us to break into the property, and you're being evasive. I'm not, sir. I don't know anything about it. If I'm being truthfully honest with you. So we're asking you just quite a simple question. What is the name of the company which operates from these premises? Moreland Estate Management. That's the person I work for. I can show you a contract. Okay. Would you like to show us that? Yeah, for sure, definitely.
The man claims to be Mr. Emmanuel, working for Moreland Estates Management, based at this property. But with the man's growing agitation, the agents are suspicious that Residential Freeholds Limited also still trades from the premises.
Okay, you're going to have to let us... Look, we're going to come in one way or the other, okay?
I think you're being evasive. You just are. You're being so excitable and evasive.
Either way, I'm going to be having this chat with you inside your property.
People do get into an emotional state over visits like this, but some of the emotional reactions to us are really over the top. It immediately raises your suspicions that they're up to something, they're trying to avoid the consequences of meeting and settling the debt.
The agents have been outside the office for nearly 10 minutes. Suddenly, inside, the atmosphere takes a turn for the worse.
Lawrence, that's him.
In the heat of the moment, Mr. Emmanuel has inadvertently let his guard down.
He said, call Lawrence, company's house. The registered director of Residential Freeholds Limited is Lawrence Calvin Freilich. That will possibly explain why this chap is behaving like this.
It's clear that despite his earlier claims never to have heard of Residential Freeholds Limited, Mr. Emmanuel does know its director, Lawrence Freilich. The agents are growing more suspicious that the business is still operating from here. But without gaining access, they can't get definitive proof.
There's got to be a rear entrance.
But as Max goes off to check for another entrance, Mr. Emmanuel takes action of his own.
Oh dear. You just put the shutter down.
With the man determined to keep the agents out, will Paul and Max ever get the £2,000 they came for? Max and Paul were in Hendon, North London, trying to recover a £2,000 debt owed by a property company.
Hello, here for residential freeholds.
The man they met refused to cooperate
Come back tomorrow when someone can help you. I can't help you.
and took drastic action to keep the agents out.
You just put the shutter down.
What have you done? I'll leave you for 1 second.
You put the shutter down. On my shoulder. And he unhinged it.
It's clear that Mr. Emmanuel won't back down. The agent's only option is to call for police assistance.
Hi, we're High Court enforcement agents. There's a gentleman inside the property, he hasn't come out. He's closed a shutter onto my elderly colleague's shoulder.
Less of the elderly.
It's broken the shutter because it closed with such force.
Alright, we're on our way.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much for that.
Thank you. Alright,
Thanks.
bye now.
Bye.
With the police on their way, the agents try one last time to reason with Mr. Emmanuel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya. Are you going to stop messing around and come and speak to us?
It's your choice to put your shoulder under the door.
It was your choice to close the shutter.
Oh yes, that was advice.
Yeah.
I think you'll find that I'm actually protecting my own personal safety.
Protecting your own personal safety, well, the police will come here
Yes,
and deal with that.
You've just broken our shutter, which is willful property damage.
But we'll see about that when the police get here.
Minutes later, the police arrive.
Good afternoon, gents.
This looks like the 18. My name is Paul Bowill.
Yeah.
We're High Court enforcement agents. We have a writ. Not for a fortune, which is a critical point. Spoke on the entry phone. The guy inside there immediately sort of had a real hissy, hysterical fit. He then dropped the shutter, and I was standing close to the door. The shutters hit my shoulder. I stayed put, and he carried on with the shutter.
Are you injured at all?
Probably bruised is the answer to your question.
Yeah, hello there, it's the police here. Could you open the door and let me come and speak to you?
As Mr. Emmanuel unlocks the door for the police, Max seizes his opportunity. But even with the police present, Mr. Emmanuel tries to obstruct him.
Sorry, you have been asked.
Get your hands off me, mate. Get your hands off of me now. You're obstructing an enforcement agent, all right?
No.
Listen to the police.
No, let me just stop you.
Right.
I'm wound up like there's no tomorrow because I'm so stressed out. I've never had to experience this before.
So if I could just explain to you...
And I cannot provide
I explain to you?
the required paperwork
Got it? Yeah.
to be able to actually help them.
Right.
That's my problem.
Okay. The issue is, they have a writ from the High Court...
I appreciate that.
...which gives them power of entry, using force if necessary, to enter this property.
Could you just move out of the way? Okay?
With the agent's authority established, they now need to look for evidence that residential...
Inside there immediately sort of had a real hissy, hysterical fit. He then dropped the shutter, and I was standing close to the door. The shutters hit my shoulder. I stayed put, and he carried on with the shutter.
Are you injured at all?
Probably bruised is the answer to your question.
Yeah, hello there, it's the police here. Could you open the door and let me come and speak to you?
As Mr. Emmanuel unlocks the door for the police, Max seizes his opportunity. But even with the police present, Mr. Emmanuel tries to obstruct him.
Sorry, you have been asked.
Get your hands off me, mate. Get your hands off of me now. You're obstructing an enforcement agent, all right?
No.
Listen to the police.
No, let me just stop you.
Right.
I'm wound up like there's no tomorrow because I'm so stressed out. I've never had to experience this before.
So if I could just explain to you...
And I cannot provide
I explain to you?
the required paperwork
Got it? Yeah.
to be able to actually help them.
Right.
That's my problem.
Okay. The issue is, they have a writ from the High Court...
I appreciate that.
...which gives them power of entry, using force if necessary, to enter this property.
Could you just move out of the way? Okay?
With the agent's authority established, they now need to look for evidence that Residential Freeholds Limited still trades from this address.
In an organisation like this, we would expect to find, have you got a certificate of public liability insurance?
But I haven't got access to that.
But then Max finds exactly what he needs.
Lawrence. Yeah, it's all to him. That's our director, Lawrence Freilich. He's the MD of residential freeholds. Bingo.
The documents all relate to the director of the debtor company, Lawrence Freilich.
Thank you kindly.
Now all the agents have to do is find him.
If you can get Lawrence on the phone to make payment, then that'll get this problem solved.
Unfortunately, the police are in the room, followed by the delightful gentleman and his good friend. Let me just pass you over. One second.
Hello? The company that we're looking for is Residential Freeholds Limited, which according to Companies House you are a director of. The amount that we're looking for today is 2,768. Yes, absolutely. I'll just pass you over to my colleague and he'll take the details down. Wants to make a payment in full.
Excellent.
Mr. Freilich immediately offers to settle the nearly £3,000 debt in full.
Hello, sir. Are you about to make the payment?
We'll overlook the shutter incident. That can be done. No, that's okay.
I was instructed to do so. Paul has then thrust himself under the door. I couldn't stop it once it
Okay,
stopped.
it's a bit like...
Stop it.
Okay, let's take an amusing view of this. Somebody's shooting at me, but I didn't stand aside.
Well, you
Didn't
should
see
have
that-
done it. It's a bloody bullet.
Okay. Right.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.
Done?
All done here.
The case is resolved peacefully.
Thank you for your time.
And Paul is even prepared to help fix the broken shutter.